judges and guests, please help me welcome the team from Ryerson University and their faculty advisor, David Schlanger.
Every
team
is
a
winner.
Enactus Ryerson
is turning
ideas
into
reality.
This year, Enactus Ryerson ran 40 projects,
impacted over 4,000 people,
and generated over $2.3 million in economic opportunity.
Through our initiatives, we've increased the quality of life
and raised the standard of living
for every diverse audience we've worked with.
Enactus Ryerson is turning ideas into reality.
We are a team of over 100 members, all coming from different cultures, practicing different religions, and speaking different languages. But we're united by one common goal: to turn ideas into reality.
Over the last 7 years, we've created 3 programs which are the core to our organization. Through these programs, we're able to develop different initiatives that all encompass the triple bottom line: people, profit, and planet.
The results shown here today have all been audited and achieved this year. We begin with our financial literacy program, Start Smart.
As a member of Start Smart, I've personally witnessed the stories of the youth we have worked with, all having their own unique hardships.
And I was out of work for a year taking care of my child.
All wanting to break the cycle of poverty.
And a future for my family.
And striving to be financially independent.
So we created Start Smart, a program that helps vulnerable citizens ignite their financial independence.
Our program starts with our model. First, we conduct a needs assessment through pre-test surveys and interviews.
Then we create an education plan from our knowledge bank of over 14 topics, including budgeting, saving, and income taxes. Our seminars are then delivered at each of our institutions.
Finally, we conduct post-test surveys to measure a qualitative and quantitative impact. We then host a graduation party to celebrate their success.
This year, we worked with audiences including high school students, homeless youth, and young mothers.
Today, we will showcase one of our stories from Youth Employment Services Center. Meet Sarah. She came to the Yes Center seeking employment, but she lacked the necessary skills to manage her finances.
After talking to Sarah, I learned that she recently became a mother. This added a significant financial strain that she was unprepared for. So we taught her how to improve her credit rating, save money, and create an attainable goal that would set her on a path to owning a home. Here's Sarah.
When my child grows older, I will be able to definitely apply these skills into our lives financially, and he will see me making these positive steps in our financial situation. I know that it's not going to be till a long time from now when I will own my own home, but it is going to help me for the future. It's a short-term thing that's going to turn into a long-term goal.
Sarah now has the financial foundation to support herself and her son. And being recognized for our work, we received a $10,000 grant from TD Bank to impact even more YES participants over a 2-year project.
But Sarah is only one of the 922 participants we taught through Start Smart this year.
We worked in 20 different institutions,
Conducted over 80 seminars,
and received over $20,000 in community funding.
Enactus Ryerson is turning the idea of financial independence into reality.
Not only do we help people save money, we also help them make it. Our next program focuses on our entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs create jobs and drive innovation. They run businesses to support our economy and find new ways to solve society's oldest problems. To empower our entrepreneurs, we created Start Me Up.
Start Me Up helps start and expand businesses through education, resources, and funding.
Education is a foundation of our program. This year, we ran over 60 events, including everything from our 12-week crash course on starting a business to launching an online TV series, The Naked Entrepreneur.
Next, our resources. We look to provide each of our entrepreneurs with specialized resources, like connecting them to industry experts or getting them into one of our 3 incubators.
Our final pillar is funding. This year, we provided our entrepreneurs over $2 million of funding, from our business plan competitions to our very own angel investment network. Here's a success story from our program.
Meet Jordan. He's 11 years old and living with autism. Jordan experienced slow development and was unable to speak a single word until the age of 5.
While trying to connect with Jordan, one of our members discovered his love for science. Combining this passion and the potential of the online world, we helped Jordan create Dr. Mad Science, a YouTube video series of simple science experiments.
We helped him build his brand, connected him to sponsors, and got him dozens of major media appearances. Last year, Jordan made his first $300 and started saving for a laptop.
Now, he has over 15,000 dedicated followers, and his views exceed over 4 million. He's making up to $1,000 a month, and we're proud to announce he's reached his goal and bought a laptop.
While Jordan's videos have pulled millions of viewers in, they have pulled Jordan out, giving him confidence and allowing him to take on the persona of Dr. Mad Science. As he builds his online fan base, for the first time in Jordan's life, he's making friends. Here's Jordan.
Hello, I'm Jordan Outfit. I'm 11 years old and I start Dr. Mad Science. I make money off my YouTube channel, and every month I got a paycheck and I put it into my bank account, and I save a lot of money for a Mac. Thank you, Enactus Ryerson, to get to my ideas and to reality. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and even now Instagram. And I have a website at www.drmadscience.com. Done. We are cut.
We are cut.
But Jordan is only one of the 180 entrepreneurs that we worked with this year.
We helped start and expand 94 businesses.
Ran over 60 events.
And put over $2 million into the pockets of our entrepreneurs.
Enactus Ryerson is turning entrepreneurial ideas into reality.
Our third program, Are You Green? Focus on tackling environmental issues within our city. This year, Are You Green has seen its largest growth yet by educating new audiences and launching new projects. Today, we will showcase one of our 8 green initiatives, Energy Savers.
44% of Toronto's greenhouse gases comes from heating, cooling, and powering our homes. Many homeowners are unaware that through simple changes, they could reduce their energy bills by up to 40%. With energy costs rising by 7% annually, homeowners needed someone on their side.
So we created Energy Savers, a project that helps homeowners recognize problems and plan energy-efficient solutions. First, we created a business plan and secured a space in our incubator at the Center for Urban Energy.
Going door to door, we reached out to 100 homeowners teaching energy conservation. We also launched a marketing campaign providing useful tips on how to reduce costs and beat the heat.
Conducting home audits, we identify energy savings ranging from sealing windows to insulating water pipes. For our larger retrofits, we refer them to our partners who pay us a 10% commission.
And finally, we give back to communities in need by partnering with Habitat for Humanity to educate new low-income homeowners on energy reduction.
This year, we retrofitted 3 homes, saving homeowners over $3,000. Energy Savers has 12 business partners and 11 board advisors to ensure sustainability. Here's what one of our board advisors had to say.
People are looking for someone with expertise and someone who's independent. And I think this is the real advantage of Energy Savers. You're based at Ryerson. It's a nonprofit organization. You've got a lot of credibility. People are looking for advice. To me, greenhouse gas emissions and what we do about climate change is the defining issue of our generation and your generation. And it's one where my grandchildren and your kids are going to be asking you what you did during this decade, because this is where critical decisions are going to be made.
Energy Savers now generates revenues and is set to launch as a full business in 2014.
Energy Savers is only one of the 8 new initiatives we started through RU Green this year.
RU Green has impacted 700 individuals,
reduced over 9 tons of greenhouse gases from entering our atmosphere,
and saved over $9,000 through the reduction of waste.
Enactus Ryerson is turning the idea of an environmentally sustainable future into reality.
Our last project takes us across the globe to a remote village in Western Kenya called Dago.
Dago is at the core of the highest HIV/AIDS affected region in Kenya. It's a place where people die young and children are starving, a place with limited jobs and limited resources. Tourists donate money or goods, but once those resources run out, the community is left with nothing.
But we saw Dago differently. We saw it as an opportunity to create long-lasting impact and empower a village. Leveraging our 3 programs, we created Project Dago.
Last year, our team created a sustainable project that integrated economic, social, and environmental factors. We taught 40 women mentors on basic financial literacy, provided 20 microloans, and installed 2 solar panels, providing them with a sustainable source of energy.
Meet Jennifer. During our first trip to Dago, she was working odd jobs and was unable to make ends meet. But with the microloan and education that we provided, in 8 short months, she has become an entrepreneur and the founder of her own business, Jennifer's Shop.
She has now doubled her income and can feed her family on a regular basis. Here's Jennifer.
Miyo motegno maloso ande gi chir mochiemo godo opuro matek, opuro gik moko duto marie babel, oduma, gimoro amora opuro njugu. Atiyo matek makonyora godo e seche duto, ok akwechi. Koro weche duto ang'e ni Nyasaye biro telona nikech lemo be jalemo an mama moan ma loko ande gi chir.
This year, we tackled a new challenge. We noticed that the men were leaving the village due to the lack of jobs, but we felt we could bring them back by exploring a new agricultural opportunity.
75% of Dago's economy is dependent on crops. The pollination of these crops relies heavily upon the African honeybee. But due to the lack of agricultural education, villagers were burning natural hives to extract honey. Without bees, there was a significant reduction in their crops.
To address this need, we launched the Dago Beekeepers Association. We mentored 10 villagers, teaching them entrepreneurship and providing them financial education to build a foundation and set long-term goals.
We also created a practical training ground to give the hands-on skills needed to become beekeepers. With these skills, they're now able to operate and expand their own businesses.
Once the honey is ready, it's time to extract it, bottle it, and sell it, creating a fully sustainable business. Here's what the beekeepers had to say.
75% of our crops is pollinated by the bees. And unless now the farmers engage in beekeeping, then their production level of the crops will also come down. They're also promoting it as a conservation tool, whereby you have also now to take care of the environment.
Our youths need to be empowered because there is no employment. This could be self-employment to the youths. We had never had the initiative of starting it, but you have now made us understand the benefits of beekeeping and how important it is to us as a community and as individuals. That is a change in my life and to my family and to the village as well.
Project Dago has empowered an entire community,
Educated 70 individuals.
Created 30 new sustainable jobs.
And put over 300,000 bees back to work, pollinating over 8,000 acres of crops.
But there is one more thing. The sustainability of this project had impacts that blew us away. Modeling our program, Jennifer is now lending money to her friends. 10 other women have created their own group loan program, and the beekeepers have purchased 4 additional hives on their own.
This proves that not only have we helped the village achieve their goals, but through our education, we have significantly transformed their mindset.
You are great people with great ideas.
And we're standing side by side.
We welcome you.
With what they have done to Dago, they have done a lot. We are happy.
As much as we change the lives of the people in Dago, they've changed our lives, as do all the people that we work with.
But the stories shared here today are only a sample of what we accomplished this year.
With our success in Dago, we have expanded our international reach to Bhutan. The Royal Educational Council of Bhutan has offered our team over $100,000 in funding to empower their communities and spread the culture of entrepreneurship.
It's diversity that makes our organization stronger.
It's diversity that drives our nation.
As Canadians, we are representing the caring nature of our country by lending a helping hand across the globe.
And it's through these experiences that we are becoming young professionals and agents of change.
It was with a team of 130 active members
and a support network of 51 organizations
that this year, Enactus Ryerson created 58 new jobs,
generated over $2.3 million in economic opportunity,
and impacted over 4,000 people.
We are launching startups,
expanding businesses,
creating jobs,
and boosting the Canadian economy.
Enactus Ryerson is turning ideas into
reality.
We will now begin the question and answer period.
In your annual report, it says the Ryerson Angel Network is a university-run group. Can you talk about what Enactus Ryerson's direct role is within that and how it ties to the $2 million?
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay, so we founded the Angel Network from the beginning. We worked with one of our faculty advisors. We educate, we take our businesses that we've worked with, and we make sure that the businesses that we're working with are prepared to stand in front of the angels to pitch their business. So we make sure that they have a succinct pitch, they have a clear target market, everything like that, and they have a clear business plan to pitch in front of the angels. As well, we organize the meetings of when the angels will come out and our businesses will be able to pitch to them. So currently it consists of about 45 high net worth individuals, and we've had quite a bit of success this year with them.
Hi there. With your Start Smart program, and how do you ensure sustainability? I know you receive funding, say, from TD Bank of $10,000. When that funding stops, how do you sustain those kind of programs?
So as a VP of Business Development, myself and my team, we're proactively looking for sponsorship. We're applying to government grants. We're also looking for in-kind donation. So currently we received $20,000 in community funding for this program, but we're also continuously looking into like other outlets that we can. We're always connected with our BAB, our alumni network, to see if we have those connections and funnel through different opportunities that we have. So in the past, we had TD sponsor us for going into different institutions such as the high schools that we're in, but this year they targeted towards youth employment services. So we always try to manage and foster those relationships so we can continuously have those funds come in and be able to operate our Start Smart program.
So the second part of the question, if I may, thank you. With Jordan and the mentorship, who continues with the program after Ryerson moves on?
Of course, we always have passionate members coming in. So for a long time from now, we still hope to continue working with Jordan. But Jordan's certainly a special case, and currently he's making $1,000 a month. So one day we hope that he could employ somebody, that he could have someone that could help him manage his business. He could have someone helping him do the videos. But as well, we're trying to teach him the skills so he doesn't have to hire somebody. We teach him Photoshop and things like that, and he can go in and try and manage his website. So we're teaching him those skills, and just the other day, he came up with a poster to send out through his website. So we're trying to teach him skills so he doesn't have to hire, but hopefully one day he can.
It's a great answer. Thank you.
Hi. What's your process with respect to your needs assessment and the targets that and the clients that you're working with?
Okay. So for obviously, all our programs are very customizable, and a lot of our projects are very unique cases. So before we take on a project, we sit down with the entrepreneur. So for example, in the Start Me Up program, we sit down with the entrepreneur and we establish their goals. All our projects are based on goals. So we want to make sure that they're able to achieve their goals with our help. So we look at the goals, we look at how we can empower them to achieve the goals, and we also look at what we can do as an organization. So in the Start Me Up program, we just look at the goals and see what we can do with the entrepreneur. And that's how we determine the need and what we can add to that project.
For the Start Me Up project, you have over 900 participants. Where do you source all of those people, and how do you measure the overall impact that their involvement in your program has had on them?
You said Start Me Up, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I meant to say Start Smart. Sorry,
okay,
Start Smart.
Okay, sorry.
So with our Start Smart program, what we do is it's a customizable program. So we go into 20 different institutions this year, and this includes classrooms, this includes the homeless shelter that we've been, this includes the youth employment services. So all through that, we have one-on-one sessions. We also have group discussions with these participants. So it's the delivery of our content, and what we do is we have a pre-test and a post-test surveys in the beginning and the end of our presentations. And after we have completed that, we try and figure out how we have impacted them. So pre-test surveys consist of questions such as, how much money are you seeking?
Your time has expired. Judges and guests, please help me in thanking the team from Ryerson University.